Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is Oxygen Not Included, where, frankly, I'm taking out a little bit of frustration. What? How's that beyond reach? Is it food down here beyond reach? What's beyond reach? Huh. Is that melting? Interesting. Oh well. My bigger problem is I don't have food at all, actually. And what have I been doing? What am I up to? The short version is, just finished Andromeda, which was nice. And then when I exited Andromeda, after getting all of my things from the strike teams and stuff like that, go figure, apparently the OBS encoder had crashed, and so I lost my initial response, or my initial reactions to the entire ending. So I'm kind of a little frustrated right now, and figure I'll probably take it out on these little guys. That's the short version. Is there an oxygen filtration? Air deodorizer? Yeah, it filters out polluted oxygen. So I guess what I have right now is I need to move into some new space and figure out how I want things to work. About to get another person, which I don't know that I should do while I don't have food. I also won't use these farm tiles. Oh, research completed. That's what that was. Liquid filtration, probably useful. Gas filter actually would be extremely useful. I could use it to pump clean air. Yeah. I like that. I'll start with that, I think. As far as the food, Encloses rooms without blocking the flow of gas or liquid. Oh, there's a lot of carbon dioxide in there, so they're struggling to breathe. My other concern is I'm putting them in here with a lot of polluted air, basically. Keeping air circulating is probably going to be a major deal. Starvation is now a problem. I don't think I want to duplicate somebody when I don't have food. I literally do not have food. I'm going to need a much bigger farming area, I think. And in order to build this much bigger farming area, I'm going to have to... Do I have idle? I have idle people. Let's go ahead and build this tile. And let's go ahead and deconstruct that. You can't reach down there because it's that bad, I guess. And that's a lot of sandstone and stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do... I mean, looking at this, that's going to be a problem. And I'm probably going to want some of that obsidian. Some of the other stuff over here. But in general, I think I want to... dig out a lot of this. Let's do all that. And I still don't have food, and that's a major problem. Cannot fertilize. Stifled. Plant has stopped growing because one of its basic requirements has not been met. It's too hot. Where's the temperature? So this is the problem. I'm looking at this temperature thing. It's like, okay, it's warm. Maybe. Ish. Oh, it's too close to that. That's hot. Okay. You know what? I can probably just deconstruct that safely. So let's go ahead and do that. With food beyond reach. Oh, well, it's because there's no food. It's not that food is beyond reach. It's that there's no food. Stress is 25%, but could be worse. Could be a lot worse. This could end up bad. Okay, that'll let air through. It's not really going to help too much with this spot, but... Why is it out of order? Oh, waiting dirt. Research is done. Fantastic. Probably just gonna have to get extraordinarily lucky. You know what? I wonder... So, here's the question, I guess. Aquatic farm, whatever. Hydroponic farm can be used as a floor tile. Okay, so the hydroponic farm automatically irrigates. The only problem is I have to keep water somewhere. Somehow. Which is going to be a little bit of the trick. So, I mean, my idea would be... if I have a water pit, which I kind of do already. I'm not sure how I want to mess with this. My design is absolutely horrible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this very large space into a water hole. And to do that, I'm going to do that. I didn't select research, did I? Carbon dioxide scrubber, I don't think I need yet. I think I'm doing okay on carbon dioxide. And I can set up a an air pump with a filter to pull carbon dioxide and take it down to a pit with the algae things. I think. Probably. Temperature modulation probably is something that's going to be very good. And let's go ahead and get this person in. I do have a little bit of food now. Bottomless stomach means that they eat a lot, apparently. He can't build. But he's got a bottomless stomach, and his stress response is Bange Eater. No. I like this one. Stress response destructive. I think I'll just have to accept that, unless. Actually, yeah, I like this guy. Least likely to ruin everything. There is air. It's not even all that polluted. So, you know, there's that. Right now, moving everything outside seems to have made a difference. The only problem is I desperately need food. And these are not going to really... These are not really doing it. Plant initially takes 10 cycles to grow, but only 2 cycles to mature again after first harvest. So once I finally have... Yeah, once I... Ooh, I didn't know you could zoom. Nice. And we're getting food from this cultivatable dirt. No, we're not. We're getting food from... Well, we're getting food. That's the important part. People can eat. And they're doing so immediately. Let's do that. Okay, so this is almost complete. That's not reachable. That should make that reachable. Okay, that's a reachable now. I'm actually worried because water pressure against that broke that wall. This may not work as intended. Oh god, no, you... Why? Wow, that takes so much resources. Okay, so I need to figure out... First off, I need to do a couple things. I'm going to have to deconstruct this. I'm going to wait until the research is done, though. Just in case that gets lost or something. Let's mark all this to sweep. I've got some idle people. And it looks like this is breathable at this point, so that's good. It's also a little polluted. I know there's a food shortage. I'm going to work on it. Now, my ultimate plan is to turn this entire space into... Actually, deconstruct this. Turn this entire space into a water vault. I'm going to deconstruct... Oh, I am out of storage. I'm going to deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. And at least side by... I'm going to put them at least side by side. Huh. And it's night now. Apparently there was some water in there? Not sure how that works. Uh-oh. 32 seconds until they die from... Oh no, Bonnie's going to die. I don't have medical. Calories, 0 calories. Probably starving. I don't have food, though. Food has been my #1 problem. I probably should have made a microbe musher. Which takes a lot... It takes lice loaf and... Oh, no, it fabricates. What does it use? It uses copper... Well, no, that's just to craft it. Well, maybe that'll work for a... That takes less power, and it makes a lot of stuff. I don't have anywhere that I can put this right away, though. Got new plumbing stuff. Must be submerged in liquid. How big is this? It's actually 4 tiles big. And somehow I have to get this submerged in liquid, which is gonna be the problem. And it's going to need power, which is going to be the problem. I think I can get down to here, though. If I can get down to here, then at least it's as deep as the water gets. Can I do insulated pipe yet? No, that's the next research. I just want to bring it all the way up. That's going to need to move as well, which might be a problem, but I guess we'll have to just find out. And do I need a vent, liquid vent? I'm assuming that's how it works. I'm just gonna turn this into a dumping ground for polluted water. Bonnie's gonna die. Bonnie has died. I have several that are starving, basically, and I've got a lot of this stuff that I just... Oh, man. Dead of starvation. Until I can get the irrigation stuff set up, that's going to be a problem. May as well. I've got a lot of resources that need to be worked. Which actually does remind me. Oh, well, there you go. How is this unreachable? Did I lock this? No, it's still in auto. Oh. I need to, dirt and water for a mush bar. Well, you know what? Mush bar isn't for everyone. Dying from... morning? Nope. Unbreathable air. Welcome to my death spiral. Holy crap. Welcome to my death spiral, indeed. Ada's dead. Ada has a minute. I don't even know what I bother with Ada for. I mean, I don't really play RimWorld or anything like that, so I'm probably not organizing these people at all like I should. Can I change your priority? "15 seconds. Is someone else suffocating, or... Can I do anything with Bonnie? Ada's dead. I'm down to 5 and my stress has gone up significantly. Power apparently is something I hadn't considered. Oh, because that's... yeah, okay. Why is this not reachable? Oh, because that got destroyed. Okay. And you two are slowly dying because, yeah, great. Oh, thank God. Food. Glorious food. Now, if I remember, maybe it was under decor. Prevents stress and spread of disease caused by unburied corpses. Living duplicates will automatically replace a dead duplicate inside. Oh, automatically place a dead duplicate inside. So I probably should... Out here seems like a decent place. I mean, I might want to do more, but for now, that should be fine. And I think they can get there, too. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did. Can I rotate this at all or something? Flows from green to white, so it would have to go from there to there. See, that's backwards. Can I wonder if I can flip that at all. Oh, to rotate. Oh, thank God. So I can actually do this really nicely where I have... The filter is right here. Well, first off, I'm going to have to deconstruct some things, I think. So let's bomb that. I'm going to go ahead and mark that for deconstruction. I'm going to need new wires. I need to do this quickly before, well, everything dies. And From there, I need to... It doesn't say that's unreachable, so I'm assuming that can be done, but I'm not sure. So it looks like the polluted oxygen may be lighter than the oxygen, or it may be because of where that's building. I've got a person ready. I kind of might want to go ahead and grab one of these. Let's see. Can't cook. Can't research. That's fine. This guy's probably my best bet. But you do have a better tinkering, but medicine would be nice. Let's go with Ren. Okay, now I'm not entirely sure what's necessary for this perspective, but let's go ahead and get the liquid filter. And I want to do this with it. And this has already been built, so I'm just going to do that. There is still a food shortage, but I do have a lot of mush bars. And they are just making all the mush bars, but that's probably necessary right now. I'm okay with that. I've got a lot of water too, anyway. Like, it says that I have 500,000 kilograms of water. I don't know exactly how much water I have. I mean, this is a lot of water. But it also may be counting, like, up here. It might be counting the areas that I can see. Versus the areas that I can access. Oh, no, that is unreachable. Okay, let's simplify this with just a ladder. I actually probably don't even need those. Is that Bert? Is it just cold over here? It is just cold over here. And he's been in this water, which says that it's a warm temperature, but eh. Wow, that's actually surprisingly hot. Interesting that that's cold. Uh-oh. And then we need to power it. Here's where things are going to start getting questionable. Because I'm going to have to get to powering these. And I don't have to worry about the electrical potential or anything like that. But at this point, I have an 800 power capacity. These two are half my capacity. And then, yeah, I'm quickly going to hit my capacity. That's pretty damn sure. I can't research for now. That's one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the electrical wire down here. And I'm going to put a power switch. Huh. I'm going to put a power switch right here. So I can turn on or off that pump as able. Now, I can actually do more than 400. These will take up to... electrical wire will take up to 1,000. Well, actually, that's pretty close to what I'm using right now. So that could be a bad thing, actually. But... I'll get this set up and make things work. I need to get rid of this, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this. Okay. Okay, I definitely need to collect everything in here first. And it's night, where Bert's just gonna freeze to death all over again. Bert, how's your health? Can I see your health? Health is still 100. Oh crap, my stress is up to 60%. might need to, and I'm going to put a switch on that as well. That's... okay. That blocks liquid. What if I want a tile that doesn't block... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this water in this room, and I'm going to find out the walls aren't strong enough. Someone does have to switch that, apparently. Okay, that's not surprising. I'm glad I didn't put it in the water room then. We've got 6 idle. There's nothing to do. Well, Bert, how about you come over here and start doing research? That's something you love, right? Let's get sanitation worked on so that I can not worry about... Let's do this. Let's sweep everything. But I can't sweep a lot of stuff because it's full already. Let's... I wish there was something better than these storage compactors. Let's go ahead and put in a couple more of those, and let's just copy settings from there. We have some food, though. That's very important. And this is where I die. I need more algae. I have algae, but that's going to be a problem. None, all the same. Is there any way to cultivate algae? I mean, in theory, that should create algae when you're cultivating it, right? Maybe? Convert slime into algae. That takes power, I'm sure. Ooh, uses polluted water to produce fertilizer. I think they can jump up too. Requires a lot of power. As a matter of fact, I feel compelled to point out this makes it seem that I'm using a lot of water as well. Oh, they got out with it. Okay, so how does this work? It says it allows liquid delivery. I'm assuming you just put it over a pipe. But I also may be wrong on that. You know what? I'm just going to cancel sweep on that. They haven't picked up liquid water ever. So I don't know why they can't, but he hasn't. They haven't. It's kind of frustrating. I've got lots of seeds, so... Ooh, sleet wheat. I can do sleet wheat. So I'm going to do a lot of sleet wheat in this, I think. Does it say how this works? No, it just says where it's stored. Oh, that's sleet wheat grain. Is that a seed available? Oh well. 2 are stressed. I think someone threw up. Or pissed the floor. $120, $240, $360, $480. That's gonna be pretty close. Ooh. So I got a lot of things ready to harvest, which means my food is actually in a decent position right now. Oh. Has that never been plugged in? No, it's plugged in. It just takes a lot of power. I don't know that I want a coal generator. There's a problem with the coal generator in that it will kill my people. But I might have to do a coal generator somewhere. This is empty pipe. This does not pump quickly. Algae is still going down. There's more algae on the bottom here. There's more oxalite as well, which is going to be really nice. That does not pump nearly as quickly as I'd like. And... oh, my time is actually almost up for the day. Med bay, definitely. I want to get some medical stuff going on here so we can hopefully get some of this stress down and... yeah, that. What else was I about to do? Oh, right, I was going to, pinch of pepper. I guess that has to be on the bottom, because it looks like it's... huh. Sleet wheat. Actually, I probably want to look and see... harvests 1 after 20 cycles? But it can go... oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Because they will... sleet wheat is a very cold plant. This is not a very cold spot. The blossom seed, 10 cycles, but it does every 2 cycles, versus this, 5 cycles, but every 2.5. For food requirements... I need to see the temperature. I mean, it's in the 20s. I don't know that I can get that higher. And it's warm in some of these areas. I'm thinking probably my best bet is going to be blossom seed or mealwood seed. The problem with mealwood seed, it takes less time initially, but it doesn't get as many cycles, and yeah. Let's do like I have been. Let's do about half and half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Of course I did an odd number. That's 8, so there's 9. And then blossom seed. Okay. And hopefully these will grow faster because it's a hydroponic farm. Harvest rating tiers. Complete yield for each harvest rating tier. Oh. Wow. Okay, what liquid things do I have available? Oh, I've got the lavatory now and shower. Huh. I might need that liquid valve to do this the way I want to, but... is this door leaking? Or maybe water leaked out when the door was open. I'm gonna have to have 2 people on this at all times. On the generators. And I'm definitely taxing them to the limit right now. I don't have seeds for it. That's already growing, though. Watch this kill my power system. Wait for it. I'm not sure what is and isn't running as this goes along. Wrong irrigation? How is this getting polluted water? Oh, it needs polluted water. Well, that's... that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Turn that off, and... Alright, let's select my next person. This is going to be the last thing, I think. I got construction, got a runner, which might make him real good for, naturally robust, but an irritable bowel. He's destructive, but I think this is probably my best bet. And with that, I'm going to call it for the day. If you have any comments on my progress thus far, or, oh, well, lack thereof, I mean, it looks better than it did, I guess. The gameplay, my performance, or anything else, do please feel free to comment. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.